Hello everyone, hello. This year is dedicated to Ili Nishmas, Rachalea Bas, Reb Chaim Tzvi. We're learning the Sefer Avas Chesed of the Chafetz Chaim, and we're in the Psicha to the Sefer. We've discussed that the Chafetz Chaim likes introductions, and he explains why he writes the Sefer, and then he explains an introduction to the Sefer itself. And here, in the introduction, he's discussing the mitzvos and lavin that apply directly to being involved in chesed. And he's discussing if a person is unfortunately stingy, kilai, and miserly and stingy, which mitzvos and averos that he might violate if he's not involved in chesed. So we're here in the Psicha, and okay. So the Chafetz Chaim mentions, it's somewhat of a famous pasuk from Chumash Devarim, when the Torah talks about that a person has to be careful when Shemitah is coming, that he shouldn't, because Shemitah is coming, make changes in his plans for giving tzedakah or giving a loan. So the Chafetz Chaim writes, so Hishamer and Pen are lo taseh. So it's like we have two lavin here as follows. A person has enough money to give somebody a loan, but Shemitah is coming. So one of the halachas of Shemitah is, we're more familiar that during Shemitah we don't work the land in Eretz Yisrael. But there's another deen of Shemitah, that Shemitah is meshameh to the halval. Shemitah is meshameh to the loans. If you owe somebody money and Shemitah comes, so then the loan is cancelled. The loan is cancelled during the Shemitah, at the end of Shemitah. So a person might say to himself, wait a second, I'm not going to lend this guy money, because if I lend him money, then that loan's going to end up becoming a gift, a tzedakah, a gift, because I'm not going to get it back. Shemitah's coming. So the Torah says, don't say that. If somebody needs a loan and you're able to afford giving a loan, don't say in your heart something bliya'al. Bliya'al means without the yoke. Something which reflects that you don't have full fear of Hashem. Don't say to yourself, well, since Shemitah's coming, and I don't want to give this guy a gift, so therefore I'm not going to give him a loan either. Excuse me. And there's a special law in the Torah not to do that. Okay, so that's a law that if you specifically avoid giving somebody a loan as Shemitah is coming, you violate this law. It says Hishamer, it says Pen. Okay, now, excuse me again. Now, what's interesting is, if one reads the psukim there in context, the psukim there are not particularly discussing loans per se. The psukim there are also discussing giving tzedakah itself. If one looks at the context of the psukim, it says lo ta'ametz yadcha. Don't close your hand. And if one looks in the context of the psukim, then it's not just a loan we're discussing; it's also discussing giving tzedakah as well. And it seems from the flow of the psukim, that's what it seems like in the Pashut Pshat, that aside from the lav, that one should be careful and one should avoid not giving a loan before Shemitah because Shemitah is coming, one has to be careful regarding tzedakah itself. That's what it sounds like just from the simple reading of the psukim. And this is what it seems like. I looked around in the Mefarshim. I didn't see anyone discuss this explicitly. And then I saw that the Minchas Chinuch relates to it in one sentence. The Minchas Chinuch points out that even though the pasuk is referring to the way Chazal have a Masorah, the pasuk is referring to a loan. The Minchas Chinuch in Siman Tov Pei at the beginning says, "Im mekametz litain tzedakah mipnei pachat shmita." Gam kain over belavzeh. That although Chazal clearly interpret this pasuk to be referring to giving a loan, we also assume the pasuk is referring to giving tzedakah as well. So there's another lav. You should always give tzedakah when you're supposed to give tzedakah, but if Shemitah is coming, there's a lav. Be careful from not giving tzedakah before Shemitah because Shemitah is coming. So what exactly is the connection between giving tzedakah and Shemitah? We understand the connection of a loan and Shemitah, because by a loan, Shemitah will turn the loan into a gift. And if your intention is to give a loan, so your intention is not to give a gift, what exactly is the connection between giving tzedakah and Shemitah? So I thought maybe one pashut pshat would be that, assuming you're in an agricultural society, so if you're a farmer and you make a certain amount of profit every year, when Shemitah comes, you, the farmer, you're going to make less profit. So it could be that a person who gives X amount at tzedakah, this person might be nervous. He might be hesitant to give tzedakah as Shemitah's coming, because he knows next year he's going to make less money, because during Shemitah the farmer makes less of a profit. But